This video will be a setup, unboxing, and installation of the GTMedia X1 HDTV Converter and DVR or PBR, and maybe the digital TV antenna. So I've been working on, I've got the heater running, sorry if there's any background noise, hopefully it'll shut off here shortly. So anyway, I've been working on over-the-air television so I can view live sporting events without having to pay for streaming. I'm kind of in a little bit of a valley, which is why I made the comment about this little antenna here. If I can pick up anything off of this antenna, it would be amazing because of just where I'm at. I've tried several different antennas and ended up with a directional 360-degree rotational antenna, which, if you'd like to watch it, there'll be a link to it down there in the description, as well as there will be a link to these two items in the description as well if you're interested in purchasing it. So anyway, yeah, I've been working on over-the-air. I've got a pretty good over-the-air system now, and I just wanted to add a DVR so when I'm watching sports, I can, you know, pause it, back it up, or just simply record it and go back and watch it later. So I was asked to review this, and perfect timing because I actually needed one of these, so I'm doing this review to receive this product. So let's open it up and see what we got here. Or maybe I can't open it. I don't know, man. Who knows? Alrighty. So features real quick, it has Bluetooth 5.0 available, can do software update over the air, supports ATSC 3.0 down to 1.0, supports Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz up to 433 megabits per second, has the added DVR function, Android 11 with all popular apps, supports 4K and 2K, built-in HDTV player, supports Widevine, and also has 2 gig DDR and 32 gig internal storage for more DVR content. Alright, let's open this up. I'm kind of excited about using this. Alright, let's open this up. Of course, it comes with the power plug, the box itself, there's a remote for it, cables, warranty card, and user manual. Get that stuff out of the way. So a quick look at the converter here. There's your USB port, there's where your antenna in is at. Also has wired LAN access if you need it, HD out, and of course the power goes in there. And what else we got? Is that it? Oh yes, and I wanted to be sure to show you this too. If you need to reset the box to put it back to factory default, there's a little button right there. You just use a little pin, push it in. Alright, well, let's dig in and see what we've got here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and unbox the antenna real quick, too. In fact, we'll try the whole setup right here with the antenna. So there's the antenna. It comes with a coax. Guess the nut comes off. There we go. Screw the antenna on. And again, it'll be a huge bonus if this thing picks up anything here from my house, because I am kind of in a valley. But I do want to give it a shot. There we go. Plug that in here. Oh, another item you might want to consider is an RF filter that go in here to filter out the 5G cell networks, 4G and 5G cell networks, because they can interfere with the signal. And I've got a video on one of those as well, and the rotating antenna that I mentioned just a minute ago, in case you're interested in that. The filter, for me, made a huge difference. HDMI cables. Power. There's power. Power was here just a minute ago. Okay. Again, there's the reset button right there. Just for grins, let's go ahead and reset it. Okay. There we go. Now we got the lights turned on. And I'm plugging the HDMI cable. I actually have an old monitor over here. There we go, it's powering up. It's probably a lot more exciting if I could see what it's doing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this over to a location with a monitor. Okay, so I got it all plugged in, and of course the remote does not come with batteries. Slid the little cover off right here, and it takes AAA batteries. I'm going to put those in. And as you can see from the screen here, it's got a pretty nice little help screen. What to do on the remote. We got TV control zone, power, mute, navigation, search, up, down, volume, mouse, multifunction key, media, next, etc. So, let me hit the multifunction key, blue down here. English, that's good. Oh, time. Okay. New York, there we go. That'll work. There we go, hit next. Press the up and down keys to set your favorite TV box screen size. I'm just gonna, that's perfect actually, so I'm just gonna hit next. Wi-Fi. Connected. Okay, then I've got to go in here. Yeah, I'm going to pause this for just a second while I enter my personal information. Okay, once clicking into here, you can enter your password. You can use this keypad right here for just numbers. Okay, and if you want to see what you're typing in, you can go over here and select this. That'll enable you to see it. And then to type in your letters, if I just hit OK again, that'll bring up the keyboard, and now I can type in the letters. And once I've got the letters in that I want, I'll just simply hit exit, and then we'll scroll down to and hit connect. I'm going to do this off camera so you don't know my password. Believe it or not, it's not 66666 VVVVVV. Alright. And again, once you get it typed in, just simply hit exit on the remote here. That'll get rid of the keyboard, and now we can toggle down to connect and hit connect, and hopefully I typed in my password correctly. So there we go, it's obtaining an IP address, and we're in. Awesome. So now I guess I can hit exit. Or did I select it? Yeah, okay, we're on it. Exit. And then I'll punch it down here to finish, hit OK. And now it's finished. So this right here gives you a ton of great information on how to set it up, etc. So I'm just going to exit out of this. Hit that. Go to check. Oh, I actually have some signal here. I'm kind of surprised. So I'm going to go ahead with this antenna they gave me. Alright. So my quality is terrible, but I got strength. Exit. Try full scan, hit OK. Maybe? Okay, just as I suspected, the little antenna is not going to work for me here because I live in a hole, basically. So I've connected this to my upstairs TV. that has the directional antenna attached to it. And so now we'll go through the menus here. So here you have the model list and e-manual, or you can purchase it. I just need to skip all that, so I'll use a little arrow down here on the remote and get over to exit. There we go. Exit, hit OK. Go to check. Alright, so there you can see I definitely have better signal. And you can go through here and check all the different bands. I think my antenna is pointed towards an area that doesn't get as many stations as normal. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. You can use that to set your antenna too. Okay, there we go. Go back. Okay. Okay, so here's the interface, and this has got some really nice features within it. It's got a lot of different apps. If you've got your internet connected, you can go ahead and use Prime Video, Netflix, and of course you can go to YouTube, and you got a Play Store where you can go in there and add apps to it because this is Android based. And then it has a lot of features that are very similar to Kodi, if you're familiar with that. I'm not going to go too far into that because the legality of using those type systems is a little bit questionable, and I really don't want to delve into that. Aptoid TV here. So I really don't want to go into that too deep. So here's Aptoid TV, which has got all your normal apps in here, which is really nice. Different streaming apps. So you can go in and add all sorts of stuff as far as streaming is concerned. Exit out of that, exit. Okay, so this TV center is very reminiscent of Kodi. And again, I don't want to go into this too deep. If you're familiar with Kodi and those type of things, you'll know how to go in here and set it up and add everything in there. However, that's not what this video is about. Let's exit out. There we go. For the TV tuner, select on HD TV player. That'll open up the tuner, which is the main part of what this video is about. So there we are on our antenna. Now to see this menu right here, simply hit menu. That'll bring this up. And then here you can go back in and do a new channel scan if you need to. You can see your channel list, and also shows a guide. The guide seems to only go for 24 hours at this time. I hope that they change that so you can grab more information later on. Channel scan settings. Click on that real quick. That's where you can turn on your time settings, captions, audio. Let's see what's in the audio. Yeah, your languages. Exit out. Personalization. Restore settings, etc. DVR. Now this is where you can go in here and start recording. So like right now, if I wanted to record this, I can just hit start, and you can see up there in the corner, we'll do it this way. Up there in the corner, you can see that it's showing that it's recording. Go back into the menu, go back to DVR. We'll stop that. Nope, I didn't hit enter. I got to hit OK. Stop PBR and confirm to stop. Hit OK. Now, after you've recorded, you can go to DVR media list, hit OK, and then here you can see what you've previously recorded. then just use your remote for typical DVR functionalities there. So back out, DVR. Here you can do your timer. And you can record your shows right here. Timer edit, switch list, find events. You click on that. And find your specific events, do a search for it or whatever. Podcast app. So the DVR portion, a couple things that I have noticed, and hopefully they'll come out with a software update to fix this, is you can only view, let me turn that off. Okay, so a couple things I've noticed about the DVR itself is it works like the old VCRs actually. You can record a show, you pretty much have to be in there on the day. It has to be turned on, and you can search it out, and you can set the channel and time for it to record it. The guide only gives you up through the end of that day, midnight tonight kind of deal. I wish that would go out further, extend out beyond one day, like a week would be perfect. Hopefully that'll come up in a software update in the near future. The other thing is it doesn't work like a typical, I hate to use a brand name, but like TiVo, where you could go in and record, let's say, a football game and come in at the the end of the half and start watching it from the recording and then speed up and you kind of catch up by the end of the game. This, from what I see, does not do that. And that's a very important feature that I would love to see them add. And again, at the time of the recording of this video, that either does not exist or I'm unsure how to do it. I sent them an email, waited several days, and I have not heard back on the email, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. So, in conclusion, I like it. The apps are really cool to have. If you don't have a smart TV but have an HDMI input, this is a very nice thing to have. I'm going to go turn that light out real quick. Getting some flicker from my LED lights there. If you don't have a smart TV but you do have HDMI, this is a great addition because as you can see, you can add all the different apps just like a smart TV would have and add that functionality just by plugging into the HDMI port. Has internet connectability through hardwired or through Wi-Fi, which is very nice. It does have the ability to run stuff like Kodi if you're familiar with that whole thing. And again, not going into that very deep because the legality is, I'll just go with questionable of that. And I don't want to throw up anything up here that is not legal. What else? Oh, and then the limitation of recording. It behaves much like a VCR. You can record stuff that day up till midnight. However, you can't start watching that program while it's still recording from the recorded version. Of course, you can watch it live, and that's not a problem. So overall, I like it. It's going to be very handy. Functionality, add those two things where you can go in and watch a recording as it's being recorded and expand it out beyond one day for the scheduling. That would make this thing perfect. So anyway, there you go. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel. Maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching.